The White House is on the defensive after President Obama claimed that ISIS was contained one day before the Friday terror attacks in Paris. Now, this isn't the first time the president has downplayed his comments on the terror group. Back in January 2014, the president was interviewed about ISIS for The New Yorker and said, quote, "The analogy we use around here sometimes, and I think this is accurate, as if a JV team puts on Lakers uniforms, that doesn't make them Kobe Bryant. I think there is a distinction between the capacity and reach of a bin Laden and a network that is actively planning major terrorist plots against the homeland versus jihadists who are engaged in various local power struggles and disputes, often sectarian." We took a look back, and here are the comments the president has made about ISIS.
When you described them as a JV team,
Well,
was that bad intelligence or your misjudgment?
Keep in mind, I wasn't specifically referring to ISIL. I've said that regionally, there were a whole series of organizations that were focused primarily locally, weren't focused on the homeland, because I think a lot of us, when we think about terrorism, the model is Osama bin Laden and 9/11. And the point that I was...
You don't believe these people...
Not yet, but they can evolve. And I was very specific at that time. What I said was not every regional terrorist organization is automatically a threat to us that would call for a major offensive.
From the start, our goal has been first to contain, and we have contained them. They have not gained ground in Iraq, and in Syria, they'll come in, they'll leave, but you don't see this systematic march by ISIL across the terrain.
We haven't underestimated our abilities. This is precisely why we're in Iraq as we speak, and why we're operating in Syria as we speak. And it's precisely why we have mobilized 65 countries to go after ISIL. And so there has been an acute awareness on the part of my administration from the start